Are you ready to know why men go the extra mile in loving women? Then give me your full attention. It's a commonly held belief that men love women harder than women love men, and it's an idea that's been reinforced through countless movies, books, and pop culture references. But what exactly does this mean, and why does it seem to hold true? In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the psychology behind why men often go the extra mile when it comes to loving the women in their lives. From evolutionary biology to societal conditioning, we'll explore the various factors that contribute to this mystique and shed light on why men's love is often perceived as being more intense. 1. Understanding the masculine perspective. There is a widely held belief that men love harder than women do. Many argue that men are more likely to go the extra mile in their relationships, showering their partners with affection and doing whatever it takes to make them happy. But why is this the case? To understand the masculine perspective, it's important to consider the ways in which men are socialized to approach relationships. From a young age, boys are often taught to be strong and self-reliant, to keep their emotions in check, and to value independence and autonomy. As they grow older, these messages are reinforced by media, society, and cultural norms that emphasize masculinity as a defining trait. Men are often expected to be the primary breadwinners, protectors, and providers in their relationships and families. These expectations can put a lot of pressure on men, particularly in the context of romantic relationships. Men may feel that they have to prove themselves as good partners and earn the love and affection of their significant other. As a result, many men may work harder to build emotional connections with their partners and to show their love in tangible ways. This could mean going out of their way to plan romantic dates or surprise their partner with thoughtful gifts. At the same time, men may also be more hesitant to express their own emotions and vulnerability. They may feel that they have to put on a strong facade and maintain a sense of control in the relationship, which can lead to feelings of frustration or resentment over time. Despite these challenges, many men find great satisfaction in their relationships and are willing to go above and beyond to make their partners happy. Understanding the masculine perspective can help us appreciate the efforts that men make in their relationships and recognize the ways in which societal expectations can shape our behavior and beliefs. 2. The power of emotional connection. Men and women alike have been known to experience deep emotional connections in romantic relationships. However, for men, the experience can be intensified, leading them to love harder than ever before. Emotional connection in a relationship allows a man to fully open up to his partner, to share his thoughts, fears, and vulnerabilities without fear of judgment. This level of intimacy can lead to an intense love and passion that is hard to break. One of the reasons men find an emotional connection so powerful is because it helps them feel seen and heard. When a man feels understood by his partner, he can start to let his guard down and allow his true self to shine. This emotional intimacy creates a deep bond that can strengthen over time. Moreover, emotional connection allows men to experience a sense of safety in their relationship. Men crave security just as much as women do, and feeling emotionally connected to a partner can provide this. They know that they have someone they can trust and turn to when times get tough. The power of emotional connection cannot be overstated, especially when it comes to men. When men find a partner who can provide this, they often feel a deep sense of loyalty and commitment to their relationship. They will go above and beyond to make their partner happy because they know how valuable that connection truly is. In fact, studies have shown that men in relationships where they feel emotionally connected to their partner are more likely to report being satisfied with their lives. Overall, emotional connection is an incredibly powerful force in romantic relationships, particularly for men. It allows them to feel understood, secure, and loved in a way that is hard to find elsewhere. By nurturing emotional connection in their relationships, men can experience a love that is stronger and more meaningful than ever before. Now, before we continue, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. 3. The need to provide and protect. One of the reasons why men tend to love women harder is their innate need to provide and protect. Men have a biological and psychological drive to take care of their partners and loved ones, and this can manifest in various ways. From an evolutionary perspective, men are wired to be the providers and protectors of their families and communities. This means that they feel a sense of responsibility to ensure the safety and well-being of their partners and loved ones, whether it's through providing food, shelter, or emotional support. Furthermore, men often view themselves as the primary protectors in a relationship. They want to shield their partners from harm and danger, and they'll do whatever it takes to keep them safe. This can range from simple acts of chivalry, such as opening doors and carrying heavy bags, to more significant acts of sacrifice, such as putting themselves in harm's way to protect their partners from harm. This need to provide and protect is often closely linked to a man's sense of self-worth and identity. When he feels that he's able to take care of his partner and provide for her needs, he feels a sense of pride and accomplishment. This can lead to a deeper sense of love and connection with his partner, as he feels that he's fulfilling his role as a man. It's important to note that this need to provide and protect isn't necessarily limited to men. Many women also feel a similar desire to take care of their partners and loved ones. However, it's often more socially acceptable for men to express these desires openly, as they're viewed as masculine traits. Ultimately, the need to provide and protect is just one factor that can lead men to love women harder. By understanding and appreciating this drive, we can better understand and nurture the emotional connections in our relationships. 4. Cultural and societal influences. Beyond personal and emotional factors, cultural and societal influences also play a role in why men tend to love women harder. Traditional gender roles often depict men as the providers and protectors of their families. As such, they feel a strong sense of responsibility towards their partners and go the extra mile to make sure they are taken care of and happy. Moreover, media and pop culture have long glorified the idea of a knight in shining armor who rescues his damsel in distress. Men grow up with these images ingrained in their minds, which further reinforces the idea that they must love women with a heightened intensity and commitment. However, this conditioning can also be detrimental to relationships. It places unrealistic expectations on men to be the sole caretakers and decision-makers in a relationship. It can also create a sense of entitlement in women who expect their partners to fulfill these gender roles without any room for compromise or flexibility. As our culture evolves, we are slowly breaking free from these rigid gender roles. Relationships are becoming more egalitarian, with both partners taking on equal responsibilities and sharing decision-making. This shift towards a more equal and balanced relationship dynamic allows for a healthier and more sustainable form of love. Ultimately, the influence of culture and society can both inspire and constrain how men love women. It is up to us to challenge these gender norms and create relationships that are grounded in mutual respect, equality, and love. 5. Love as a choice. At its core, love is a choice. It's a decision to prioritize someone else's happiness and well-being over our own. This applies to both men and women, but for men, this decision often comes with a greater level of commitment and responsibility. When a man chooses to love a woman, he's making a conscious decision to invest time, energy, and emotion into the relationship. He's taking on the role of provider and protector, and he's willing to put himself on the line for the woman he loves. Of course, this doesn't mean that men don't experience fear, doubt, or vulnerability in their relationships, but it does mean that they're willing to push past those feelings in order to create something meaningful with their partner. This choice to love can be especially powerful when it's reciprocated. When a woman shows appreciation and gratitude for a man's efforts, it reinforces his commitment to the relationship. He feels valued and seen, and that motivates him to keep working hard to maintain the connection. Ultimately, love is a two-way street. It requires effort and dedication from both partners in order to thrive. But for men, the choice to love is often accompanied by a deep sense of purpose and responsibility. When they find a woman worth loving, they're willing to go the extra mile to make the relationship work. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And as always, let me know your thoughts and experiences in the comment below.